Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm going to talk today about an aspect of our union efforts that is boring and also important. Boring and also important. That's the theme of this video. So, part of what we do in the union is what's called legislative work. And the aspect of that I'm going to talk about right now is ways that you and I can advocate for ourselves. Ways that you and I can advocate for ourselves. Because the truth is, we don't know that we have some power to advocate for ourselves. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about a thing you can do on our website, NTEU chapter66.org. And you could also do this on the national website, nteu.org, but I'm going to talk about the one from the website I made. So, on our website, there's a simple activity you can do to advocate for yourself. And that is, and I'm going to show you, I've got my little iPad here. Oh, you can't see that at all. Maybe you can. So, because I'm on a tablet, you don't see the sidebar. If you were on a computer, there'd be a sidebar right here. But I'm on a tablet, and so if you're on a tablet or a phone, you're not going to see the sidebar. So I'm going to scroll down, and there's a section here called the Action Center. Can't see it at all. But there are 3 things right now that you can click. I update these every week because National updates these every week. So it used to be Ask Congress to Give Us a Raise was on there. That's not on there anymore because we got that raise. And it used to be that paid family leave thing was on there too. Ask Congress to give us the paid family leave thing. And that's not on there either because we won. We won those things basically. So I'm going to read to you the 3 things that are on here right now that are on here on our NTEU chapter66.org Action Center. 1. Ask your senators to support S3146, a bill to ensure fair process for negotiating collective bargaining agreements. Wow, that just sounds boring, doesn't it? But what is that? That is a bill that is used to help us, the union, because I don't know if you know this, but there is an attack on collective bargaining that's going on in government right now. And this bill is meant to protect our union's ability to work for us. And then the second one is, ask your representatives to oppose H.R. 25, a bill that would abolish the IRS. Oh man, right? That seems really scary. Now, that is a bill that exists. I did research because I hadn't even heard of that. That's a bill that exists, but it has not gotten out of committee, which means it's gone nowhere and it's been out there for a long time. But that being said, we should be heard. So we should still contact our representatives and say, hey, I'm hardcore against this. Because, I think that I speak for everyone when I say if the IRS is abolished, we're in big trouble, right? So, that was the second one. The third one is, and this, I had to do the most research for this one to figure out what it meant. Ask your members of Congress to oppose the nomination of Catherine Byrd to be the General Counsel of the FLRA, okay? So, Catherine Byrd is a lawyer who has spent a portion of her career opposing NTEU, opposing government unions. And she's been nominated to the Federal Labor Relations something. And that would be a role where she oversees collective bargaining. So it's a person who has been against unions moving into a role where she oversees labor relations. And so NTEU has officially taken a stand and said, this person probably shouldn't be in this role. And so the thing is, though, she was nominated back in March, and it has not gone forward. That said, though, no one else is in that role, so it could go forward at any time. So because of her history of going against NTEU, it's a good idea to ask our members of Congress to oppose that nomination, because we don't want an anti-union person in a labor relations position if we can help it. So, what are these things? So what these are is they are links. And you click the link and then it takes you to a little form you fill out to just send an email. So, it pulls up a little form. You still can't see it, but it pulls up a form and it asks for your zip code, and then it helps you generate an email to your senator or your representative to say, hey, I oppose this. Or for the collective bargaining one. Hey, I support this. So that is a thing that we could be doing. It takes 2 seconds. Please don't do it at work, though. But it's a thing we can do at any time. I'm updating these all the time, and you can also check nteu.org. But we could all be trying to make ourselves heard all the time. These are things, all 3 of these are things that affect us. And so they are things that we want to be heard. We want to say to our representatives. So we have one of the few jobs where we can actually, we can vote out our bosses, but we can also speak to them, and they see us not only as employees, but also as voters. So we have two levels, and obviously most jobs you don't have that. So that's it. I want you to just go to our website, nteuchapter66.org. Just have a look at the Action Center and click these things. I promise it takes less than a minute, and you could send all 3 of these emails today if you wanted to. It takes less than a minute, so you should do that. I'm going to post links in the comments as well, but I hope that a lot of you will go to our website and do these things, because it does help. Being heard helps, and there's a lot of us, and we could all be doing more to make sure we're being heard. So that's it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Have a good day.